Since ADHD didn't creep its crazy little weird head up until later on in life, I never had access to medication. It was never offered to me to use as a treatment, and I never thought I needed it. After being married for a few years, my wife recognized that I don't get anything done, and I have a gazillion goals, and none of them ever get finished, and I have a tendency to live my life a lot like a pinball machine, all over the place. To me, the best discovery that we found was a book by Dr. Ned Hallowell called Answers to Distractions. We had lots of questions. We needed answers, and his book offered a lot of wonderful answers and a lot of advice as to what direction we should take in order to salvage our relationship and ultimately have a successful, meaningful relationship. One of the things that Dr. Ned Hallowell encourages in his book is that all people that have ADHD should exercise. There's a great benefit mentally to exercise. Oddly enough, at that time, I really needed to exercise. I had been traveling around for almost 5 years, and I loved Little Debbie snack cakes and McDonald's, and I was chowing down, and I was becoming a junk. Let's just say I was getting to the point where I could really execute the truffle shuffle at a high level. And those of you that have ever seen the movie Goonies know what I'm talking about. My wife, inspired by my motivation, got me a personal trainer who encouraged me to take a supplement that would assist in my workouts called Ripped Fuel. Now understand that my wife and I had very limited knowledge when it came to ADHD medication. In taking this herbal supplement, Ripped Fuel, I did not know that there was something in there that used to be used to control ADHD. It's called ephedra. Both my wife and I thought that the accommodations that we had created based on the reading and research that we had done were working. I was reading longer, I was writing, I was focusing, I could have a conversation, and then all of a sudden, ephedra was banned. They took it out of the supplement, and my wife and I were in a state of shock and confusion. That is when I found myself in a room with a psychologist, and we began to explore, and with his help, we discovered that it was the ephedra that had helped sustain me and helped me to suppress a lot of those ADHD struggles that were wreaking havoc on my relationship with her and also on my work. And because of this, I am now neither anti-medication, but I'm neither an advocate for medication. What I'm a huge fan of is when an individual, a family, decides to explore, to look at their unique situation. Explore and get to that point where you've got so much information, so much data, that when you make a decision, it's an educated decision. So here are some of the few benefits of using ADHD medication. About 80% of the time, ADHD medication is effective. Kids who are on medications like Ritalin or Vyvanse can sit still longer, can focus more, and display fewer problematic behaviors. The medication may allow your kid to manage his or her behavior and therefore hit appropriate development milestones on time. Medication has the benefit of demonstrating immediate positive effects to a child, a parent, and teacher. Here are some of the reasons why not to use ADHD medication. Nobody can tell us the long-term effects these drugs will have on children. ADHD medication is something that you need to be on consistently in order to see results. Some short-term negative effects include insomnia, stomach problems, irritability, headaches, and heart palpitation. There are some who are concerned that ADHD medications are a gateway drug, leading individuals to become addicted to other more serious drugs later on in life. These are just a few of the pros and a few of the cons when it comes to ADHD medication. But in the end, my hope is that it helps to answer some of those questions that you have. But realize that ultimately, whatever you decide to do, it's your choice. And always consider the benefits, the pros and the cons, and how they will affect your family. That's what's most important, your family. Hey, this is Ben Glenn, and as always, I want to encourage you to do one thing. Keep moving forward. God bless.